Curious what's new with water heaters and what you may not know about them? Stick around as we get into that in the question of the day. What's going on, guys? Matt in the Hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the Hot List. I come to you on Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. We hang out and talk real estate. We talk properties new to the market with recent price reductions or something unique about the property that I want to share with y'all and want y'all to know. I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by a listener of the podcast. And to find out how you get your question answered, all you got to do is just hang out to the end. Finally, I recognize and thank a sponsor of the week each and every single week. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of the week or want to know what the criteria is to become a sponsor of the week, all you got to do is hang out with me for a few and I will get that answered for you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you can see, I'm doing this a little early. I have some meetings and appointments starting in the near future here. So normally I do this around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. But again, because of appointments, I'm going to go ahead and do it early and get it done. The property that we're talking about today is newly listed. The address is 806 Sherwood Way. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath house. It's a 1.5 story style house. And it's got a single car detached garage. It's got 1,818 square feet of finished space. Currently listed for $189,000, courtesy of Coldwell Banker Emporia Real Estate. So this one is, like I said, newly listed. A very, very nice house. Got hardwood floor throughout the main level of the house. Got a fireplace in there as well. In the kitchen has tons of cabinets for storage, countertop space, which we all know you can never have too much countertop space. On top of living rooms and dining room, they also have a sitting area as well. It's got a full unfinished basement. And because of the location it's in, a northern location, very quiet, very established neighborhood. So you're not gonna hear a whole lot, which is an advantage for a number of people. And finally, it has a patio out back as well. So all you got to do is just click on the link in the description. That's going to take you right to my website so you can see the property for yourself and take a look at the pictures. If you have any questions, all you got to do is just shoot me a message. Let me know. If you are a buyer that's pre-approved, not currently working with an agent, interested in seeing the property, all you got to do is send me a message, give me a call, let me know, and I will be glad to schedule a showing and answer any questions for you. Before I get to the question of the day, I do want to recognize and thank our sponsor of the week this week, and that is Neenan Company right here in Emporia. They are a family-owned company for just over 60 years. They have 11 locations, and the location here in Emporia is actually close to where I used to work at the dealership. The address is 811 Graham Street, and I guarantee you, they can help either answer your question, point you in the right direction, or get some supplies or equipment that you need. Just those that are not familiar with Neenan Company, they are a wholesale plumbing supply company. They carry fixtures like toilets, and they carry faucets for both residential and commercial. They carry water heaters, which is where I actually got my water heater. They have tubs, showers, whirlpools, sinks, disposals. They have so many that I'm not going to be able to name them all. If you're looking at doing some type or taking on some type of plumbing project, definitely a good place to start. They help answer some questions for me and point me in the right direction when it came time to replace my water heater. So I was truly grateful to Mark and Joe in the store there to answer everything, help me out, and that way, I didn't completely screw it up or buy something that I didn't need. So make sure you give them a call or swing by the store and talk to them. They can get you going and get you out and ready to go. if you're interested in being a sponsor of the week for the hot list, all you have to do is shoot me a message or reach out to me in the comments. Wherever you're listening to this, I would be happy to have a conversation with you, see if you are a good fit for being a sponsor of the week and supporting the hot list. And when you reach out to me, I will be glad to go into a few more details and not go into too much of it here on the show. This brings us to my favorite portion of the day, and that is the question of the day. The question of the day is submitted by a listener of the podcast each and every single day, Monday through Friday, for over a year now. I want to just thank you guys for keeping those questions coming. I can't continue to do it without you. So if you have a real estate question, concern, not sure where to start, please think of me first for your real estate resource. And with your question, all you have to do is shoot me a message on social media, or you can drop it in the comments wherever you're listening to this. And I will be happy not only to answer that question for you, use that for content for future videos, future podcasts like this one, and just continue to get the ball rolling. So, question of the day: what's new with? I just mentioned that Mark and Joe at Neenan Company helped point me in the right direction. As someone who recently purchased a new water heater, I can definitely relate to this question. And let's be honest. A water heater is a pretty important part of your home, especially if you have a family or a spouse like mine. Love you, babe. Between cooking, cleaning, doing the dishes, you've got laundry. Now you've got washing your hands on a regular basis. Hot water is used throughout the day, every single day. And you need to know that your water heater is up for the challenge and for in it for the long haul. If you had a water heater like mine used to be, there's a chance that it's seen better days and potentially time to replace it. Also, if you've had a water heater like mine was, a lot has changed since the last time that it was installed. And thanks to the Neenan Company here in Emporia, they answered all my questions, some of my concerns, and directed me to the style and size of water heater that would be the most beneficial for the size of my family and the size of my house. So today, I thought we would talk about and go over 5 recent advancements in water heaters that everybody needs to know. Number one, I figured this was a good place to start: improved efficiency. Water heaters now are more efficient than they used to be, which is definitely beneficial to your wallet. At least my wallet. I don't know if you guys like saving money and not not giving the municipalities more. I don't like giving them more. Because of updates to efficiency standards, the smaller hot water heaters are approximately 4% more efficient, while the large water heaters are 25 to 50% more efficient. This means less time and less energy spent heating up the water in the tank. There's more hot water available at any given time, and with this is possibly more significant savings when it comes to how much is spent each year keeping hot water in your home. Number two, changing sizes. Along with the improved efficiency of water heaters, most of the newer water heaters have more and better insulation than their older counterparts. In some cases, you may not notice it or may not be as noticeable because there's more efficient insulation that can be used now, and this helps keep the size differences minimal. Depending on the age of your water heater, you may find new water heater models that are larger or thicker than what your current one is. And that kind of goes back to if you go to different size, design size, or the insulation as well. Generally, this isn't a big deal, not a big concern for most homeowners. However, if your current water heater is a tight fit, there's not much room to work around in the area, definitely keep this in mind and make sure that you measure the water heater and the area surrounding it, because you don't want to get that one down there and realize that it's too big to fit in the same area and you need to do something different. Number 3, tankless water heater options. There was a time about 10, 15 years ago, especially when I was working at Sears, tankless water heaters seemed to just occupy a small niche of the water heater market. Recently, these have become more and more common in homes, and now there's actually more manufacturers that offer tankless water heaters as well. The water heaters don't feature a large tank with this style to hold the hot water. So if you have a limited space or you don't use it, smaller family, might be worth considering a tankless option instead of the traditional option. Brings us to number 4 on the list, hybrid water heaters. I didn't even know that these were a thing until I visited with Mark at Neenan Company. He advised me that this could help save some space, and it's a good option for people concerned about going completely tankless. So if they are still concerned, not sure how much hot water they're going to use, and they don't want to make that jump to a completely tankless system, the hybrid comes into play and is a good option. These are generally a little bit smaller and use the smaller tank of water to keep that hot. These feature heating technology similar to the tankless options and supplies additional hot water beyond what is stored in that tank. And these can also save homeowners space, time, and money, because the smaller tank heats faster than a larger tank, and this ensures that you won't have any unfortunate lapses in water temperature. If you have more of a hot water demand than what the tankless can manage, uh, these are a good option. And finally, that brings us to number 5 on the list, and that is smart water heaters. Now, I'm sure that this is not a surprise for many of you, because it seems like almost every home appliance is available with a smart option. It was only a matter of time until the water heater had this option as well. These you can control from your smartphone, and you have options like adjusting the water temperature, turning the heater off, turning it on, all without touching the water heater. And a lot of these even feature a vacation mode. Now, if you travel a lot, or you know you're doing weekend getaways on a regular basis, this could be an advantage for you, because this helps reduce the water temperatures in your heater while you're gone, and saves you on water heating costs, because even when you're not there using that hot water that's in the tank, that pilot light is still going to kick on and continue to heat the water in the tank. And depending on the type of model that you have or that you purchase, you may be able to sync with other smart devices like we've talked about in the past, and create a smart network within your home. And some of these other devices may have a vacation mode on them too. The advantage with this, you can create a routine just like with all your other appliances. So while you're at work, while you're traveling, or otherwise away from home, it's just one more smart routine that you're able to create with the smart water heater option. So those are the 5 recent advancements in water heaters. Again, number 1 was improved efficiency. The smaller tanks can save you approximately 4% on efficiency, while the larger ones can be anywhere from 25 to 50% more efficient. Number two, changing sizes. Because they're more insulated, better, and more efficient as well. You may not need to go up in size, and you may just be able to keep the similar size. Just double check again before you pull your old one out and slide that new one in, that it's going to be similar size, similar measurements, so you're not going back to the same problem you had of not very much room to work in the area that it's in. Number three was tankless options. Years ago, it was just kind of a niche market. Now, more and more manufacturers are producing tankless water heater options for those that have maybe just themselves, smaller families, or do a lot of traveling, so you're not heating that beast each and every day. Number four, hybrid water heaters. If you're not wanting to jump full tankless and want a nice combination of the two, because the hybrid has a smaller tank, these can heat up a lot quicker, still save you on space, time, as well as money. And finally, number five, smart water heaters. Just like any other home appliance, they do make some smart options, and this just is an app that you can control from your phone to adjust water temperature, turn the heater on, turn it off without touching the water heater. And many have a vacation mode so that you can adjust the temperatures, turn down the temperatures on the water heater while you're not there, while it's not being used. So that is going to wrap it up for me in the hot list. Did I cover everything that you guys thought would be in this, or was there something you felt I needed to add along in that list? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you guys, and thank you for watching and tuning in. Again, I'm your host, Matt Johnson with Keller Williams Realty. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have a phenomenal Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow for your weekly market update. Take care.